Viewer discretion is advised.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah.
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
There you have it, child. That's why I feel like I'm the T. I feel like I'm the T because I work at being the T. Like, no shade. I'm not the T just because a bunch of bitches like me and live for me because we all homegirls. I'm the T because I'm the motherfucking T. And that's just sad. I mean, that's just what it is. People legit in the world love to live for foolishness. Love to live for foolishness. You love to live for your bald head homegirl that do bald head whole shit. It's clear that I'm working at being the C, so girl, let me be the C. Like, give me that, give me my flowers.
All right, everybody, so let's get into this video, child, okay? These topics, you know me, y'all. I love to press humanity's buttons, girl, okay? These are kind of controversial. So, again, I would love your comments, child, your thoughts, your belief systems. Make sure you are engaging in the platform, okay? So I pose you guys this question. So if a guy flies you out, if a guy sends you money, if a guy basically is treating you, hello God, are you expected to give up the goods? Okay. So last year, Kodak Black, he had a video going around where he flew this young lady out, child. And, you know, he didn't feed her. He didn't do anything because she didn't give up the patty cakes. Okay. Now, there's this other video that just surfaced on Twitter of this gentleman recording him kicking this girl out of his hotel room because he flew her out, child. He bought her all of these things, took her out to nice dinners and things. And at the end of the night, child, she didn't want to give up the cake. And she left. And this is my third eye perspective on the situation, right? These men more than likely are meeting these girls, these Instagram thots, these Instagram models. Hello, God. Let's just tell the truth. In my opinion, Instagram models, if you are not a brand ambassador for a company, girl, you're more than likely an Instagram thot, okay? Period. A lot of you girls are showing up to the, you know, these events where celebrity men are at, child. You are posting these thirst traps. You know, you are probably secretly DMing these men. These men are secretly DMing you. So there's a level of expectation there, right? We have found each other based on lust, the desire, hello God, for pleasure, physical pleasure. Not only do I want you because you look good, you're a piece of arm candy, you're a trophy for the moment, especially if you're a popular Instagram thot. You have millions of followers, that type of vibe, right? You've already bedded a lot of, you know, celebrity men, girl, high profile men, girl, you know. My thing is this, depending on how you met, there lies in the expectation. Okay, sometimes there's innuendo in conversation, right? Especially when we're DMing people. You know, it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You already know what's good. Let us not act like we don't forgot slut language. The book of Hold'em, hello God, tells us that any conversation that takes place after 11 p.m., bitch, it's a slide through moment. Let's just tell the truth. Can we be honest about that? You know what's good late in the midnight hour. God's not turning anything around, child. Okay? It's you. You better throw that ass in a circle of trade. Okay? And if a man feels as if he can approach you that way, that means that you have set the stage. Hello, God. You have set the stage on how to be approached. So if you are a famous Instagram thot and you post thirst traps and you post that you know, like to be winding down and be taken care of by these niggas, what does that tell other people? You're a whore for hire, pretty much. You have no 9 to 5. Your 9 to 5 is hoeing. So I agree with the men. If I contact you, I fly you out, I'm buying you all of this shit, you eating nice and eating good. At the end of that night, guess what, baby? You know what's up already. You already knew what was up from the time that we first communicated with one another. You don't even know me like that. You allow me to buy you a plane ticket and fly you out. And let's be honest here, a lot of these other dudes will be treating y'all hoes like Ebony from the Players Club, girl, and beating y'all with hotel phones, girl, and taking the cookie. Y'all be setting yourselves up to be trapped, to be hurt, to be screwed over, figuratively and literally. So both parties are at fault, in my opinion, because first of all, let's make it now we live in a day and age where you got to make things abundantly clear. You can't not have an innuendo of intention. You got to have clear intention. Because now daddy done spent all this money and she don't want to give up the cookie. So what either you gonna kick her out, or what else you gonna do? You gonna pull a mystical on the girls? You gonna try to taketh what doesn't belongeth to you with? Bitch. Again, I don't want to see them bad happen to nobody. So don't find yourselves in these situations. Let's make the intentions very clear from the jump. That way our wires ain't getting crossed, girl. And let me tell y'all something. I always tell men this all the time. Either you're going to pay for it, in Funky Don Eva's words, the front end or the back end in some situation. Let's just tell that truth. Y'all throwing up this money and you throwing up this, like, what you going to do for a girl, and you actually prove it, right? You just got played. You just got scammed because of your insecurity. Let's tell the truth. Y'all niggas be out here paying to play, girl, because you're insecure. You got to fly girls out. Why can't you meet a local girl? Why? Because all the local girls know your bullshit. They know you suffer from pingal. Girl. They know you ain't shit. So why you got to reach out to a girl halfway across the United States of these yet to be United States of America? Shout out to El Teddy. Why you can't get no local play? Or even a bitch from another county? You got to fly a girl in? And then my thing is this: why y'all recording these situations? Because you open up too many variables of conversations. Some people gonna be with you, some people gonna be against you. I'm against all of it, but at the end of the day, I feel like these girls know exactly what it is that they're doing. It's all a scam, in my opinion. Okay, so how do y'all feel? Again, for me, everything is based on the intention, and I feel like both parties knew what was up. So I feel like the dude wasn't wrong to feel how he felt. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad at Mama too for getting hers. Girl, I done milked this man for everything he had, and I ain't even let him touch me. Girl, stop. Because y'all men are that dumb. You're that insecure with yourselves. This is what happens when you lack love in your life. We talked about in the previous video about, Blueface and Krishan Rock and their foolishness. You don't know how to love. You don't know how to court. You don't know how to create relationships. You don't know how to bond and create, connectivity amongst your fellow humans, girl. Dudes don't even got to have game anymore. All they got to have is a fat wallet and some Spirit Airlines credits, girl. Hello, God. Girl, please. If you start finding people that actually want to love and build bonds and relationships with, y'all wouldn't be finding yourselves in these issues. But because y'all don't know how to love, because y'all don't know how to treat people, and then again, just tell the truth. What it is that you really want, girl, Flying out these Instagram thoughts and then getting hurt in the end. Child, stop it, I say. Then you want to record it. You a fool too. $5,000. I done spent $5,000 and she didn't want to give up the cookie. Well, it sounds like she won all of that. But my thing is, these girls got y'all spending money on things. Let me tell you, all those prices depreciate, baby, as soon as you walk out them stores, girl. And then trying to boost some shit ain't gonna be work either, because you're not gonna get nowhere near, even half of the value for the item. Y'all need to start getting these niggas on these checks, on this money, honey, not things. Okay. Anyway, moving on, child. Trending news right now. This has been going on for quite some time, but I've been seeing a lot in my feeds on social media. I want to start off with DoorDashers. I did DoorDash for about a week, and I realized, girl, please, like, I don't have the same stamina as some of these girls that are professionals at it has. It wasn't for me. The same way when I drove for Uber, it wasn't for me, girl. Like, I just can't deal with strangers in my car. And nowadays, people get mad because their food is arriving cold. It's not my fault. These lines are long as hell. On top of that, I just think DoorDashing, I think since the pandemic child hit, humanity has gotten even lazier than what it was before. Let's just tell the truth. You guys are literally out here ordering one meal, paying a delivery fee, and then don't even want to tip. Don't even want to tip your driver for coming way the hell out to drop you off something that you could have went and got yourself. And the sad part is, when you pull up to some of these residences, you see they have full operational vehicles in their damn driveway. So that's what I mean when I say I think we have become an extremely lazy society, Everything is at your fingertips. Everything can be delivered to you. They out here delivering groceries, girl, through Instacart, and DoorDash now can deliver groceries. And girl, they got Amazon delivering groceries for Whole Foods now, girl. Like, what is going on in the world? Get your lazy ass up and go to the store and do your own shopping. Okay? Now, what I don't like about these situations is we're seeing a lot of DoorDashers being undercut. Even Uber drivers are getting rides canceled while their passenger is still in the car with them. People are canceling DoorDashes once the food is delivered. Do you not realize these people can lose their jobs? And a lot of people now look to that as a main source of income. You guys are literally running out on the bill, dining and dashing. Do you not realize that you might do that to the wrong person on the wrong day? They have your fucking address. And then you don't even want to tip them more than $5. And they done drove all the way out here to bring you this one little measly meal. Another thing I'm seeing is hairstylists, independent hairstylists. These are 9 times out of 10 bitches with no real salons. And again, I get it. Shit's too high to be leasing out buildings and be buying up all this shit. I get it. Girl, here's a note. Get an LLC. Buy everything through the LLC. It's a tax write-off. There you go. There's a little bit of the game for you. I'm learning that myself. Amen. Y'all getting these clients. You're recording your session with them. These bitches have the nerve and audacity to tell you that they don't have all of the money or they don't have any of the money. What? Hold on. So you telling me that you done booked a whole nail or hair appointment, your bill is going to be a little over $100 in most cases. Let's be honest here. These hairstyles are ridiculous. These girls are getting their money. Well, some of them are, as this is why we're here talking about it. Because some of these girls are booking appointments. They know the price up front. They get there. The work gets partially done or gets finished altogether. It's time to remit payment, girl, and you have nothing. So what are you going to do when you meet that one bitch who's going to beat your ass? Because now we got to get it back in blood. Shout out to Dirk. Now we got to get it back in blood. Or I forget what rapper that was. I thought it was Dirk, though. Anyway, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now we got to get it back in blood. Because recording, and I hate to say this, if you're not a legitimized business and you contact the police, the one thing they're going to say is, child, you doing hair out of your home. There's no crime here. So even if you are working out of home, you can still register your business, girl. Tax season is upon us. Use some of that money to go ahead and register y'all businesses. You hairstylists, you nail techs out there, you're allowed to work out of your home. I believe you are. Some states may not allow that. So check your local laws, girl, and all that shit. Ask the right questions to make sure that you're protected. Because if you're legitimized and you have everything, you even have a customer agreement. Now, you can't contact the police for that. That's a civil matter. You'll have to take them to court and serve them, which means you're going to have to spend money on that process server and all that, and the affidavits and all that other shit at the courthouse, girl. It's a process, so I get why y'all don't want to go through that, which is another reason why I'm not understanding why some of these customers, these clients, feel like it's okay not to show up with money in hand. Do you not know that this person can beat your ass? And if that person's not going to beat your ass, they got some cousins that have been waiting to whoop someone's ass. And then for the business owner, you need to be requiring upfront deposits. Upfront, pay me half of what, if it's $200, bitch, I need $100 up front. And then, you know, I'm going to need the other payment as we're getting close to being finished. Because I'll be damned if I do all of this work. Hello, God. And you act like you went, no. Bitch, you'll be walking out here. Not only am I going to beat your ass and take the hair back and take the nails back, whoop your ass again, it's going down. So I'm just surprised y'all are really willing to play with people like that. These are folks' livelihoods. Sometimes we have to do what we have to do, and our side hustle becomes our main hustle. How the fuck can that happen when the girls are literally out here dining and dashing on every level? And I hate that it's happening to black business, though, too. Can we tell the truth? Black business is being ripped off by other black people in the communities. That's what I don't like. Because we scream support, 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 but then we see a lot of shit like this happening. Y'all want discounts. Then if it's not a discount, you're trying to get some shit for free. Then if it ain't for free, then you're trying to rob me. You're trying to run out on the bill. And then you're going to be the main one trying to call the cops when I beat your ass. Oh, I'm going to hold you hostage. I'm getting my shmoney one way or the other, girl. Give me that debit card. Give me that PIN number. I'm going to duct tape your ass to the back seat. We're going to that bank. We're going to get into that Cash App. Something's going to be paid. Period. Moving on, child. So, men versus women. I've seen a number of clips from this podcast going around, right? Where this man is talking about that when women find themselves in bossed up positions, they no longer carry feminine energy. And that's a turnoff for men. They wonder why they're not attracting masculinity. It's because they themselves possess masculinity because they are in a boss bitch position. Girl, let me tell y'all something, you fragile men out here in the world, you want to talk about masculinity? Your masculinity is so fucking fragile, bro. Let me say something to you. Do you wonder why women possess masculine energy even if they do? Because I don't even believe that. I don't believe that. Why is success associated with masculinity? Why is being a boss associated with masculinity? Why is being independent of a nigga's money, time, energy, self-loathing? Why is being an independent woman that knows her worth, knows her shit, knows her place in this life, has overcome demons, obstacles, challenges, trials and tribulations, honey, and is a full person because she won't settle for your raggedy black ass? Why does she have to be masculine? She's being a person. She's doing what she has to do. Oh, my bad. It's only masculine and unattractive to sorry ass niggas. Can y'all men just tell the truth and just say that y'all want to be bitches? Pretty much. Shout out to Deanie Leaks. Y'all just acting like a bitch. Peter, stop acting like a bitch. Because that's what I'm hearing as these men cry on these podcasts and these social media platforms about women. You want to be one. Tell the truth. You're intrigued and you're in awe of her success, her grind, her hustle without you. See, men hate that the most. She made it without me. Remember how domestic violence arguments always start? You ain't gonna be shit without me. You weren't shit without me. Men always need to feel like they something in a relationship. Even when it's clear that they're not. You haven't made the strides, Helagon. You haven't done the work. You haven't communicated. You haven't done anything to be the boss in the relationship. The woman has to do everything. Cook, clean, work, pay bills, suck your dick on every day, honey, to put up with your bullshit and still manage her own individuality at the same time. And God forbid if y'all got kids now, she got to take care of the kids and do all this shit. That's too masculine though, right? It's unattractive. Well, if that's the case, then maybe y'all men need to start getting with some of these femme girls out here. Hello, God, join the team, girl. Because that's what it sounds like to me. Y'all want a submissive bottom, girl. Stop it. Because y'all are tired of being in submissive bottoms. Girl, fragile ass egos. Maybe if y'all were men. Hello, God. Maybe if y'all stayed in. Hello, God. Maybe if y'all were in a relationship to win the relationship. Instead of getting with these girls, getting in relationships of promises, then you end up fucking her best friend and her sister. Cheating on the girl, abusing the girl, mentally, physically, emotionally. Y'all don't even if the relationship ends, y'all don't even stick around to support the children y'all had with these girls. I saw a video yesterday of this man cussing his child out. The child wants to see his father. And the dad had the nerve and audacity to say, oh, talk to your mama. Once she put me on child support, I ain't no longer y'all daddy, pretty much. Girl, what? Can you make it make sense? Oh, because she don't want to be with you. You can't be with your child. You can't be around your child. You can't help raise your child. You can't co-parent. You decide to not even acknowledge that the child exists because Keisha don't want to be with your raggedy ass anymore. Well, when I look at situations like that, I'm grateful that a lot of these young boys and these young little girls don't have any fathers. If your fathers are anything like a lot of these men out here, then you should be grateful. Stop crying over not having that nigga in your life because it's probably for the best. You're being saved from years of even more trauma and hurt. And a lot, girl, some of these kids be being raised by some of these toxic parents, right? You know, these toxic men and these toxic women. Let's tell the truth. It's equal on both fields, girl. Let's tell it. Girl, I don't give a fuck. It's hot. But if I cut the AC on, girl, y'all gonna be smothered with that noise, and I don't got time for that. But this video is almost over anyway. But that's all I really wanted to say. Tell the truth. Y'all men can do all this crying, complain this week. Oh my God, these women, they don't want us no more. And then y'all turn that into anger. Then you want to start trying to shame them for being independent. For being okay without needing a man in their life. Oh, that's masculine. Because she's a boss? Some of y'all men need to come down from that lofty perch of yours. And fuck doing wife swap. We need to do husband swap, bitch. Some of y'all men need to be living in the day in the life of a woman. Of a single mother with 4 kids. Y'all need to live the life of a woman. Not for a day or two, not for a weekend. Girl, for about a couple of months. Maybe a year. Y'all doing all this transference of consciousness. You need to transfer a man into a woman, girl. So some of these men can walk a couple of miles in some of these girls' shoes to see what it's really like out here. Their love lives. Hello, God, the trauma they've endured. The act of having to be a mother, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be, child. Hello, God. You know, a homemaker. Having a career. Like, oh, how do you even get your dreams started, bitch, if you have any? Men live on a very selfish frequency. So I don't think they'll ever be able to truly fathom, to truly understand what it's like to be a woman in this life. I'm a man. I sit back and I observe the shit that women got to go through. All that past trauma packed on into your adulthood. Now you're trying to do adulthood shit with a childlike mind frame because you haven't been able to mentally develop the right way because you didn't go through the proper phases of life. Those developments that they talk about in early childhood psychology, if not more than half of the people in this world haven't been able to go through those proper phases so that they can be well-aligned, hello God, adjusted members of society as an adult. Now you got to deal with all that past shit, present shit, kids. Where do you fit yourself in? So y'all men get in y'all cars and go play pool with the boys on the weekends without a thought and a care in the world. Your wife just worked a 50-hour week, child, done cooked dinner every day this week, doing the laundry, getting the kids up, taking them to school, picking them up from school. Meanwhile, you ain't shit. And I don't want to discount the men out there who are the polar opposite, but let's be real about this. There are more ain't shit niggas out there in the world than there are good shit niggas out there in the world. Let's just tell the truth. Okay? So let me end this video by saying this. Y'all men need to stop your crying. You need to stop bitching. You should be coveting a woman who's a hustler, who has the mind frame of a boss, and stop trying to shame her because you're insecure. Be inspired by her. Maybe she'll be able to help you out. She can step your game up, nigga. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hello, God. Remember that health is wealth. Okay? And be blessed and never stressed, y'all. And yeah, engage in the comments here, girl. This is healthy dialogue. Because I'm really, really sick of it. Y'all men need to grab y'all nuts. Make sure they're still there. Because you're sounding a little bitchy.